Now, it's been a really long time since I recommended anyone go out and buy a TN or twisted pneumatic panel. The reason being is that the image quality is just hot garbage. I mean, the color reproduction is so bad, not to mention the viewing angles, and I'm not just talking about like, you know, being all the way to one side. If you're like 1 inch, couple inches to the left or right or up or down, the colors are gonna get warped and distorted, text might be harder to read on screen, and the brightness is even subject to changing all over the place. So why the heck are people still buying these panels? What about a TN panel makes it so appealing to the gaming community? Well, they are fast as hell, like stupid fast, like all the way down to 1 millisecond response time fast, which is a really sought after feature for gamers who are looking for that clean, crisp image, particularly when they're moving on screen. Slower panels with worse response times are subject to an artifact known as ghosting, which leaves a trail or a number of trails behind any moving object. It's really not pleasant to look at, and it certainly doesn't help your gaming experience. On the other end of the spectrum, pun intended, you have IPS displays. IPS panels are awesome when it comes to color reproduction, image quality, and viewing angles. It absolutely rocks in those categories, but they're not nearly as fast. Typically, the fastest IPS panels that you can find on the market are around 4 milliseconds, as opposed to 1 millisecond on a lot of TN panels. Now, this story wouldn't be complete without quickly mentioning VA panels, which ride somewhere in between a TN and an IPS display. Top-of-the-line VA panels can be just as fast as a TN panel, and they do have much better picture quality, color reproduction, and viewing angles than a TN display. However, they're not quite as good in those areas as an IPS monitor. So when you take two opposite sides of the spectrum, TN over here and IPS over here, it's essentially over the years put gamers at a fork in the road, giving them the option to choose between really terrible image quality but super fast speeds, or really good image quality and slow response times. That all changes today and is the reason why I've been forcing you to look at this stupid box for so long. This is the LG UltraGear 27GN750, 27 inches, 1920 by 1080, IPS, and 1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time. This is one of the world's first IPS displays capable of achieving that 1 millisecond response time, and it has a 240 Hz refresh rate, making it one of the fastest gaming displays on the market without compromising on image quality like a TN panel. That is what makes this monitor so special and why I'm so excited to take a closer look at it today. Here are the other specs you should know about. Most notably, this is a G-Sync compatible display, so it's been deemed worthy by NVIDIA to support variable refresh rate with supported NVIDIA and AMD GPUs. It's also worth noting that if 1920 by 1080 isn't quite crispy enough for you and you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of speed, LG also has a very similar UltraGear monitor that's 2560 by 1440, 1 millisecond response time, and a 144 Hz refresh rate. Not a bad alternative. Now, assuming you don't want to continue looking at this box for another few minutes while I blab on, let's take it out. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, spread those flaps. What does this warning say? Don't get stuck in a bell? Oh, don't put eggs on your toast. Good thing I already had breakfast. Okay, at this point I don't want to break the monitor and I really need 2 hands to do this safely, so let's just do this the easy way. All right, the monitor's assembled. There's 3 pieces. The base, which attaches to the spine with a single screw that's actually captive and has a ring on it, so it's completely toolless. And then the panel itself, which mounts directly to the spine with 2 latches. That is also completely toolless. It took roughly 20 seconds to put this together out of the box. Very quick and easy. In fact, so quick and easy that this would actually be a good monitor to take to LAN parties because you can just deconstruct it and rebuild it so quickly. And it's actually fairly thin. Like the panel itself, maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches thick at its thickest point right here, and the spine and base also very compact and lightweight. LG knows how to make a good looking gaming monitor. This thing is virtually borderless on 3 sides, it has a very thin chin, and the base is just really clean and simple, nothing too fancy. It's got some red accents on the back, and if we come around to the back here, you can see the red accents continue here for whatever that's worth. Let's take a look at the rear I/O here. We've got 2 USB 3.0 ports that are downstream, 1 upstream, DisplayPort 1.4, that's the one you're going to want to connect to utilize the 240 Hz refresh rate and G-Sync compatibility. We've also got 2 HDMI ports and a headphone jack. The stand is a little bit wobbly for my liking, but it's not bad enough to cause any serious concern, and it can also handle height, tilt, and pivot adjustment up to 90 degrees. It just can't pan, so yeah, no panhandling. Now, apart from the core specs that I've already rattled off, LG has also crammed in some additional features that a lot of gamers will find useful, like DAS, Dynamic Action Sync, which reduces input lag. That's obviously good for gaming, I don't need to explain that. Black Stabilizer, which helps you see objects and enemies a lot more easily in the dark, and an FPS crosshair for those of you with no dignity. All right, I'm starting to feel a little antsy just looking at this monitor and not using it, so why don't we plug it in and take her for a spin? Well, I'll tell you what, this is definitely an IPS panel. Oh, I don't even have any ammo. Hi, dude, can I fist fight? You wanna go? can I just punch you? That was easy. Yeah, this is definitely an IPS panel. The color is awesome. I was actually watching some YouTube videos earlier, just some like nature stuff, and it looks really, really good. Now, this isn't gonna be quite on par with something that's got, you know, 98% DCI-P3 or even Adobe RGB. Instead, this panel stays within the sRGB color space, but it covers 99% of it. So the colors are still really good, pretty much light years ahead of any TN panel on the market. On top of the great color reproduction, you also get HDR10 support, which I actually have enabled right now in this game, and it's looking really good. I actually did notice a difference in Far Cry 5. Obviously, your mileage is gonna vary here. Oh, great. Depending on the title, this can definitely give you that extra dynamic range that you need in order to bring the game a bit more to life, while also helping the image pop. Now, obviously, the picture quality and color reproduction that I'm talking about here is nothing new to IPS panels, but my God, is this thing fast. You can turn on a dime here, and no matter how fast you move, the 1 millisecond response time does not give you any sort of ghosting whatsoever. I mean, if it does, I sure as hell can't see it. And of course, the response time just goes hand in hand with the refresh rate, right? I mean, at 1 millisecond, 240 hertz, I feel like an esports player. I feel like a professional gamer right now. Oh, what the f? I mean, for the record, guys, this is the nicest looking monitor I've ever gamed on that is this fast. Any other monitor that comes close to the speed of this one has been a TN and looks like trash. Oh, that guy's got a crown. I'm guessing the crown means he's really strong or something. Don't shoot me in the back. Just wait for me to find ammo. No, stand back. Oh, he's getting in a car. I forgot they have cars in this game. Ah, can your car jump a fence? Let's see you chase me down now. Oh my God, he broke through the fence. No, come on. Oh, get to the chopper. Is he still behind me? Yes, he's still chasing me. No, no. Yes, no! Oh my God, is that a wolf? Is that a wolf? Okay, it's fine. I have one clip. Oh, it's two wolves. No, doggy. No, doggy, doggy, doggy. No, no. Yep, scared you. Enter the chopper. Get in the chopper. Is the guy coming? Oh, how do you like me now, buddy? Wait, how do I? Pull up. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Did you guys see that? That was crazy. That happened so fast. Probably because it was at 1 millisecond, 240 hertz. How do I go? Oh no, that's the wrong. Oh cool, it spawns me back in the chopper. Why does it say exit vehicle if I would clearly die? And it's kind of evil that they put the key to jump out of the chopper right next to the throttle. Okay, I can get out now. Oh my God, no, chopper, no, wait. Come back! Oh. So as you can see, I'm clearly having a blast on the 27GN 750, because it is that, who's that? Oh, it's just a dude. Thought you were another crownie. You're free, woman, you're free. You should really carry a weapon for self-defense. I don't know how to drop a gun, but I don't know if you'd pick it up if I did. Whoa, no, I didn't mean to open that. Oh God, here comes the lawsuit. Oh yeah, sure, 12 other women said the same thing about me. You know what, this is the last time I help you. So here's the deal, guys. This monitor would be a prime candidate for upgrading your existing TN panel because you're already familiar with the speed of a TN, but this panel looks so much better in every way. If you have an existing IPS panel that's not 1 millisecond, then I would say keep your monitor for now unless you have some burning need for a ridiculously fast 1 millisecond response time. Otherwise, you're not going to benefit nearly as much from this panel as someone coming from a TN would. And also, while I have nothing bad to say about the color reproduction on this display, it's actually very good, there are IPS panels out there that do a better job of color reproduction that cover wider color spaces than 99% sRGB. If you're a content creator and you're doing things like color correction or color grading or photo editing, then I would suggest maybe looking at some IPS panels that do have higher color depth and cover a wider color space. The rationale behind that is that if you are a content creator, you probably prioritize your work more than you do your gaming, and if that's the case, I would veer more towards a panel that has better color reproduction than one that's super duper fast. At the end of the day though, if you have a need for speed, this is the panel to get. A gaming display this fast has literally never looked so good. Whether you have a TN, VA, or IPS panel, let me know down below what you like about it, what you don't, and if you'd ever be interested in a monitor like this one. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Toss a like before you go. Get subscribed for more tech content on the way. And I'll see y'all in the next video. All right, let's play a game that we can actually get up to 240 hertz on. CSGO. Huge esports title, a perfect candidate for this monitor. I can't lose. Oh my, come on. Oh God. Damn it! Ah,